Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome to some Titanfall gameplay. This is some Attrition, and I get quite a good score here, 90 plus Attrition points, which is a pretty decent score because your team only needs a 250 to win, so I get most of our team's Attrition points. And I want to discuss a few things about the game, kind of relating to some of the negative thoughts and negative comments that I see surrounding it, and some of the questions that some people have that confuse them. They can't understand why the game is this way, and they think some of these things are a bit weird. So the main things I want to discuss is the question where people ask, why is the game 6v6? You know, why is a game that's meant to be so crazy and meant to be so cool 6v6? Why not 9v9? Maybe that would suit her even more. You know, Battlefield has 32v32 sometimes. Also, why are AI in the game? Some people are a bit like, it seems a bit stupid just to have loads of AI. They don't really like that idea. And also, why are the AI so bad? Why don't they really tend to kill you very often? Why are they so easy to kill? So I want to address all those things and explain them, and kind of explain why I think that makes this game a really good gameplay experience and really original and really different. And it's funny because I see a lot of people say, oh, you know, it just looks like COD. I mean, I don't know if they're looking at a different game, but this game does not look like COD, other than the fact that it has guns and it handles really well. I don't see a similarity. Maybe I see a similarity kind of to a Crisis or a futuristic shooter in terms of the aesthetics, but definitely in the gameplay and the balance. It is not like anything out there. No popular game that I know. It's completely different. It's made different by having the AI, by having the mechs, by having these different abilities that kind of blend really well together, that really make a completely different game to what we're used to playing. And this is why a lot of people are excited about it. It feels really fresh to play. It feels really fun and really fresh, and it's really rewarding to play, and it's because of the way it is. So first of all, why is the game 6v6, not more? Well, Respawn Entertainment's answer was that it gave them the optimum gameplay experience, and I'm really glad that that was their answer to that, because of course they could have put more people in the game. They could have made it 12v12 or whatever, but they found in their testing, if you add more human players, it doesn't make it more fun to play. It just makes it more frustrating. It throws off the balance of the whole thing. So that's kind of the general answer, but also you've got to consider this. Now, the maps themselves need to be of a size where if you have 12 mechs, which could happen, if you have 12 mechs on the map, they're not too small. But also, if you have no mechs and just pilots, they're not too big. And the problem is these maps are big maps if everyone is running around as a pilot and there's no mechs. So they need to fill the map up with something. And more players, they found, wasn't the answer for having more fun. So putting these bots in the game, they just kind of fill it out a bit, they pad it out a bit, they give you something to think about. You can earn points, you can unlock stuff killing them, and although they're not a danger and they're not going to kill you, there's something to consider. You do still need to consider them, and why not shoot them? Although you're going to, you know, waste ammo on them, they're a distraction, but they're also, they're points there just waiting to be had. And it just makes it a lot more fun to play, rather than every single gunfight being a really, you know, intense gunfight, especially if you're playing against really good players. Sometimes it's just fun to mow down, you know, mow down people aimlessly, you know, like we found with people when we enjoy playing zombies. It's just fun to shoot stuff, and in an action game like this. And it's not as if it makes the game easy in general. You know, you've still got to worry about all the pilots and all the Titans that are going on the battlefield as well. So I think they're really good. I love the fact that they've got the AI in, and it makes it a kind of different experience to a lot of the things we're used to. So I'm glad they kind of stuck their neck out there, went for it. I don't think that's a negative at all. And also, why are they so bad? Some people say, why are they bad? You know, surely that's, you know, stupid to have that as bad. The problem is, if they're good, it would be like playing against 30, 40 human players, and that would be too frustrating in a game like this, where you need to get across to get to targets, where you need to get across the map to go deal with the mech. If you had people constantly picking you off left, right and centre, you would never get anywhere, because there'd just be too many people. But you need that many kind of things in the map to make it interesting. So I think it's a good choice that they're not very good either. They're more like just a distraction, just something to think about, to contemplate, and obviously you're going to get more points if you kill the actual pilots. It's more important to kill the pilots because they can do more damage to your mechs and stuff, but they're interesting. Like these I think these are called Spectres here. You can actually go up to these and hack into them, and then they will follow you around and help you out. It's not a big game changer, but it's something fun. It's something a little bit different. So I'm actually really pleased with Titanfall, as you can probably tell by the way I'm talking about it. It's very enjoyable, it's very fun, and my opinions of it are kind of similar from before when I played it, when I played at the event. It's definitely a really fun, really arcadey experience, and that's definitely been realised when we've been playing the beta. But will it be something that will have the legs? Will we still be enjoying it in 6 months? I don't know. We'll have to wait to the full release. I mean, at the moment, there's only 2 maps. There's only 1 Titan. There's going to be different types of Titan, although I've heard you can get different Titans in the burn cards sometimes. There's going to be more game modes, so there's going to be a hell of a lot more to the full release. But what we've played is really fun, and I'm really pleased with what we've seen. You know, there was a lot of things that could have potentially gone wrong, could have been potentially annoying. Were the mechs fun to handle? Were the mechs overpowered? And the mechs definitely aren't overpowered. I love the way that you can really easily take down a mech if 1 or 2 of you kind of focus. Like here you can see I'm rodeoing on this guy, so I could be rodeoing him. One of my mech teammates could be also taking him out, and another teammate could be hitting him with their anti-Titan weapon, and he'll go down so quickly. It's not like having a kill streak in Call of Duty. Can you imagine this as a kill streak in Call of Duty? It would probably be some ridiculously overpowered thing, but they're very easy to take down, and also they can get very distracted by a lot of other things. And here you can see when I'm rodeoing some of these, this is something that I don't think you'll be able to do too much when the full release comes out. But in the beta here, when I was just testing out, I think some people weren't really sure what was going on with these things. So they were just kind of, they weren't really noticing that there was a rodeo, someone rodeoing them on their back. And I could just, you know, get involved. But I think once people were kind of cotton onto that a bit and realise what's going on, then there's going to be a lot more trouble there. So we got the victory there. I think I've got most of my points here, and this is the epilogue. Some people are confused about this. What happens at the end here of Attrition is the losing team, for some extra XP, can get to the battleship there and then fly off. So they have to get to where that interceptor, well, where that marker is, where their ship's going to come down, get in it and fend us off, and then if they fly off, they get some extra XP. If our team manages to stop them from getting away by either killing them all or by taking down their ship, then our team gets some extra XP. So this part now, the game's already won. You don't lose if the enemy manages to fly off. The game's already won. It's just something to gain some extra XP, which makes it kind of, you know, an interesting end to the map, into the match, instead of just like, you know, you lost or you won. It's like, right, come on now, time to all focus into one point and try and take this down. So I hope that answered some of your questions, addressed some of the things that you weren't sure about in this game and that confused you when you were watching it. Don't forget to like the video as well if you enjoyed this content and want to check out more of my videos. You can do so now. Some annotations on screen. And I'll see you guys next time.